Access Stories, presented by the Access VSA International Network, a program of the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts Office of Access and VSA, a Gene Kennedy Smith Arts and Disability program. Access Stories is a series of personal stories from Access VSA International Network members. These stories were filmed in August 2023 at the Leadership Exchange in Arts and Disability LEAD conference in Boston, Massachusetts.
My name is Austin Dunn. I'm the social media coordinator at the Wexford Center for the Arts in Columbus, Ohio, on Ohio State's campus. I think what's really important about digital accessibility is it's oftentimes the first touch point. We live in a very digital world. Providing that access, providing that first entry for someone, and reducing that barrier, to me is very important. Oftentimes, before most people are visiting a center, they're checking online. They're seeing what's available to them in a space, how they're able to get there, where they're able to park, what content is available to them if they're not able to make it in person from home. And so providing accessible digital experiences, I think, really opens the door in new ways for people to engage that might not even be in your town, in your city, and really expands kind of your community in the arts in a meaningful way. My first piece of advice is to build out a plan and recognize that it's a train. It's got to start slowly, it's got to move forward, and over time it'll perfect itself. And you'll get better and you'll get faster, but really allow that kind of grace in yourself to learn and grow and move slowly at first. My second piece of advice for digital accessibility is I see a lot of people when I start talking about, oh, this thing isn't accessible on Instagram or this feature isn't accessible. They're like, oh, well, I'm not going to use it at all. But I'm like, well, hold on, because even though it might not be accessible for a screen reader per se, taking away that kind of feature from other people who were using it is not, to me, providing access. So I always want people to keep in mind that, there seems to be, at first glance, when people start into the realm of digital accessibility, they want to pull back. They want to say, okay, we're going to stop this. And I want people to say, no, think about how you can expand it. Take what you're already doing and see how you can provide those features, that information elsewhere in a way that's accessible and meaningful without taking away the access that you already have.
Access Stories, presented by the Access VSA International Network, a program of the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts Office of Access and VSA, a Gene Kennedy Smith Arts and Disability program. Director, editor, and videographer, Cindy Brown.